सुप्रभातम सुस्वागतम. Jnana Yoga uses our power of discrimination to go to the very source from where thoughts arise. Our power of discrimination emerge. Bhakti Yoga is the path of emotions, in which we purify the emotions, move from Asuri Sampat to Daivi Sampat, and purify further to go to the source from where emotions arise. Raja Yoga is the path of willpower. We use the power of the mind, Ichha Shakti, to mold the mind, shape the mind, focus the mind, defocus the mind, raise to the higher levels of consciousness, and ultimately reach that very source from where the thoughts arise. Chitta Vritti Nirodha Sthiti, Swarupa Sthiti. Karma Yoga is very special. To convert every action that we do into a yoga. The secret is given in Karma Yoga. It is a level of operation which is higher than our normal way of working. In our normal way of action, we completely have full concentration power in the work that we do. All the mind is totally absorbed in the work. But in Karma Yoga, you have the inner layer of the mind and the outer layer of the mind. Inner layer of the mind tuned to our Atma Sthiti, Swarupa Sthiti, complete inner peace, blissful awareness. Outer layer in activity. Whatever activity we are doing, eating, drinking, walking, moving, any action that we do, inside there is a complete layer of silence, like a dhara pravaha. And tuned to that, we do all actions. Yogastaha kurkarmani. And as we purify the inner layer, we go to the deeper and deeper levels. And the goal of Karma Yoga is also same as other yogas, to reach that absolute freedom. Freedom from all diseases. Freedom from all miseries, tensions, stresses. Freedom from all bondages. Bondage of the mind, bondage of the emotion, bondage of the intellect, bondage of the body itself. And that is the goal of all streams of yoga. That is the real goal of all human life, Swami Vivekananda said. And what is that Swarupa? What is that Moksha? What is that Kaivalya as particularly called? What is that which is called as Nirvana by Buddha probably? What is it? Modern scientists are trying to reach the state of absolute, state of reality, the truth. It is a state which is our real home. And that is a state of infinite, pure consciousness. It is a state of infinite bliss, infinite power, infinite knowledge. And the greatest mystery is that it is our real home. Home of all of us, the self of all of us, Parama Atma, as it said. So where is it? Don't think it is somewhere far away in the heaven. It is there, within us, outside us, in every organ, tissue of the body, every cell, in every molecule and atom. And that is the very being from which we all are made. The body is made out of it, prana is made out of it, mind is made out of it, intellect, the emotions, all our vasanas and samskaras, everything is made out of that pure consciousness. Just like modern science has understood that this entire physical world is made up of energy, packets of energy called quarks. And every object that we see It may be a massive building, or a huge mountain, the Himalayan mountain, or maybe a smallest of a particle of an electron. Everything is nothing but energy, it is said. That is the finding of modern science. But the Upanishads and the Yoga Lord tell us that even that energy is made of consciousness. That the grossest form of consciousness. One end of consciousness is the energy and the physical world, the Annamaya Kosha. The other end of the world, the creation, is the Anandamaya Kosha. And beyond all these koshas is that ultimate reality, that is the Paramatma, that is the moksha. We have been trying to understand the dimensions of Karma Yoga. How to convert every action into yoga is the secret we are trying to understand. 4 योग प्रणाली के बारे में हम विचार कर रहे हैं. सब प्रणालियों का, ज्ञान योग, राजयोग, भक्ति योग, कर्म योग का अंतिम लक्ष्य एक ही है. ये क्या है? घर लौटना. घर लौटना. ये घर क्या है? सब लोगों का घर है. इसको स्वरूप बताया पतंजलि ने. शायद भगवान बुद्ध ने उसको निर्वाण बताया, पतंजलि ने उसको कैवल्य बताया, भगवद गीता में उसको ब्रह्म निर्वाण बताया जाता है, वेदांत में उसको मोक्ष बताया. यदि आधुनिक विज्ञानी को पूछेंगे वो क्या बोलेंगे? एब्सोल्यूट बोलेंगे, सच बोलेंगे, रियलिटी बोलेंगे. ये सच के खोज में है विज्ञान. तो ये जो हम सब देखते हैं इधर, वो सब वही चैतन्य स्वरूप से बनाया गया है. वही हमारा घर है. उसका क्या विशेष है? बहुत आनंद स्थिति है, परम आनंद स्थिति है. और सब सृष्टि का उगम स्थान है, सृष्टि स्थान है. सब सृष्टि उसी से होता है. जैसा है सागर में लहरें, वो सागर के पानी से ऊपर ऊपर निकल के आता है, इसी ढंग से सब सृष्टि उसी से होता है. और संपूर्ण ज्ञान का भंडार है. जो भी ज्ञान आपको चाहिए उधर जाइए. इनफाइनाइट वेब बोल सकते हैं इसको. प्रज्ञानम वैभव ब्रह्मा बताया. ये ब्रह्मा संपूर्ण ज्ञान का भंडार है. जो भी आपको ज्ञान चाहिए उधर जाइए, ट्यून कर दीजिए आपको मन में, तो वो ज्ञान आ जाता है. और ये संपूर्ण स्वातंत्र का स्थिति है. हम सब लोग चाहते हैं फ्रीडम चाहिए बोलते हैं. परम स्वातंत्र का स्थान है. किससे फ्रीडम है? किससे स्वातंत्र है? सब दुखों से, सब बीमारियों से, सब बंधनों से परिपूर्ण हमारा स्वातंत्र है, स्वामित्व है. इतना बढ़िया है अपना स्वरूप, अपना घर. और वेदांत बोल रहा है इसको भूलकर हम अपने आप को इतना सीमित कर दिया. अब तो शरीर को ही आप मानते हैं, शरीर के अलावा और कुछ है ही नहीं. अणु परमाणुओं से ये भौतिक विषय और कुछ है ही नहीं. ऐसे संपूर्ण हम अपने घर को भूलकर इधर आ गए. घर से प्रवास में गया एक यात्रिक, जा रहा है और पूरा सफर अपना घर भूल ही गया. ऐसा हो गया हमारा प्रवास. इसलिए क्या करना है? अपने घर को फिर याद करना और वो उसका आनंद को अनुभव करना, आनंद के जीवन में रहना, परिपूर्ण स्वातंत्र के स्थिति में रहना. यही है अपना सब योग का लक्ष्य है. ज्ञान योग, राजयोग, भक्ति योग, कर्म योग, जो भी योग है, सबका लक्ष्य एक ही है. ओके, हाउ डू वी स्टार्ट? In Karma Yoga, we start understanding ourselves. Understanding ourselves is the key essence. If we don't understand ourselves, then we don't know our limitations, we don't know our strengths, and therefore we cannot grow. So, Krishna says, please understand that we are all made out of 3 personality traits, tamas, rajas and sattva. The grosses is the tamas, it is rajas, and sattva is the best among the three gunas with which we are all born. We are all made of these three gunas. And what are these three gunas? He describes. What is tamas, what is rajas, what is sattva. All of us know about it. Laziness, lethargy, drowsiness, sleepiness, resistance to action, resistance to thinking is all tamas. Similarly, rajas is dynamism, energy, vitality, running, brilliant, sharpness, intelligence, creativity, everything in rajas. But along with that, there is also selfishness. Everything for me, I don't care for others, I don't want to share with anybody else. And I want to become a billionaire, a trillionaire, and cut others, beat others, terrorize others, do all sorts of scams, whatever is necessary, and don't get caught and make your own money. That is the Rajasic dimension. Sattva, it has got all the wonderful qualities of rajas. Dynamism, energy, intelligence, vitality, creativity, everything there. But everything for others, more and more for others, more and more for others, less and less for myself. That is sattva dimension. These are the three gunas with which we all are made. Krishna is telling. So we have to recognize that. And having recognized that, what should be done? We have to shatter our tamas and control our rajas and promote our sattva. This is the first phase in Karma Yoga. We have to do it consciously. We have to do it intelligently. Mechanically and brutally, if we do it, it won't work. You cannot cut a stone just by taking a small chaku. You have to really hit them. Tamas is so strong, like Kumbhakarna. So, what? Wake up Kumbhakarna with the beautiful smell of the food that he used to like. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita says, use rajas to wake up, to shatter the tamas. And how to control the rajas? Start converting that selfishness into selflessness. How? By promoting sattva. Start doing good actions. Day before yesterday I was telling, every day consciously we do 5 good activities, good acts of service. 1 cup of water being given to somebody who is a little old person, he is needing. Serving the people who are sick, giving clothes, money, anything. What you give is not that very important than how you give the things. Krishna beautifully says, Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam, Yome, Bhaktya Prayachasi. Whoever gives with the bhakti bhava, with the prema bhava, then he is elevated. It's the very process of giving that elevates us. We used to have a great personality in our committee, Chandrasekhar. He was the Supreme Court judge. And after his retirement, he stayed here, he was our vice president. He used to say, unfortunately today, people do not know the satisfaction and the joy and the bliss one gets in giving. So much of bliss, so much of joy, so much of satisfaction is there in giving that people have forgotten. They are ignorant about it. That's the unfortunate thing, he says. That means the sattva has gone to the background. Rajas has overpowered us. That is the problem today. If only we can bring sattva, giving and giving and giving, everybody giving, what a fantastic society can it be? An ideal social order it can develop. For that, we need to transform right from our childhood, right from our student days. Consciously we must change. If we change, then not only we are going to grow, we are going to reach the highest stages of freedom, but also the entire society will get converted into an ideal state. पहला स्तर क्या है कर्म योग में? अपने आप को समझना पड़ेगा. कृष्ण भगवान बोल रहे, देखो तुम्हारे अंदर तमस रजस सत्व ऐसा 3 गुण हैं. ये 3 गुण के अनुसार हम काम करते हैं. ये हमारा व्यक्तित्व विशेष है. तमस क्या है, रजस क्या है, सत्व है, जानते हैं हम। आलसीपन, सोना और काम नहीं करना, कामचोर होना और मन सोचना का भी नहीं चाहता है, ये हमारा बहुत स्थूल स्थिति है, तमस है। रजस क्या है, बहुत बुद्धिमान है, बहुत जोरदार है, शक्तिमान है, जो भी काम दीजिए बिल्कुल वो कर देगा, कितना भी मुश्किल हो उसको सीधा कर देगा। परंतु उसके अंदर क्या है, सब मेरे लिए, सब मेरे लिए, स्वार्थ, स्वार्थ से वो भरा हुआ है, स्वार्थ स्वरूप ही है। पैसा चाहिए, नाम चाहिए, और इसके लिए दूसरों को कितना भी कष्ट हो कोई बात नहीं, काटो मारो सब कुछ करो और तुम कोट्याधिपति बन जाओ, यही है रजस का विषय। और सत्व में क्या है, सब राजस का अच्छे गुण उसमें है। वो तो बुद्धिमान है, शांतिमती है और बहुत शक्तिमान है, और जो भी काम दीजिए वो भी करेगा। परंतु उसका ये विशेष है कि सब दूसरों के लिए, दूसरों के भलाई के लिए देना 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 देना, मेरे लिए कम 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 लेना, कम लेना ज्यादा देना। जीवन यावत आदानम स्यात् प्रदानम ततोधिकम, जीवन में ज्यादा ज्यादा देते लाना, अपने फैमिली के लिए, अपने बच्चों के लिए, अपने स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, अपने देश के लिए, अपने भारत के लिए, विशेष के लिए, प्रपंच के लिए, विश्व के लिए देना, दे दे जाना। जितना ज्यादा देते हो उतना बड़ा है सत्व। ये तीनों गुणों से हम बनाए गए हैं, तीनों गुण हम सब लोगों में है। कुछ लोगों में सत्व ज्यादा है, कुछ लोगों में तमस ज्यादा है। परंतु अपने आप को समझना बहुत प्रमुख है। जब तक अपने आप को समझने नहीं, प्रगति नहीं हो सकता। समझने के बाद क्या करना, तमस को हटाना, रजस को नियंत्रण करना और सत्व को वृद्धि करना, यही कर्मयोग का पहला स्तर है। सोचिए, यदि सत्व गुण संपन्न हो जाएंगे हम, श्री राम जैसा, श्री राम का आदर्श है, कितना सुंदर समाज का सृष्टि होगा। आजकल के जो भी समस्या देख रहे हैं, सिर्फ बीमारी इतना नहीं, इतना बड़ा बड़ा कैंसर है, क्या है हो रहा है, ये सबका एक ही उत्तर है कि सत्व गुण संपन्नता आना है। जब तक हम रजस में ही रहेंगे ये होने वाला है। इसलिए स्वामी विवेकानंद ने बताया कि अपने आप को परिवर्तन करना, हर एक आदमी अपने को परिवर्तन करना, तब से ही वो भारत का पुनर्निर्माण होगा, बताया। ये आदर्श है, सत्व गुण संपन्नता भारतीय आदर्श है। त्याग और सेवा, यही भारत का आदर्श है। यदि भारत को पुनर्निर्माण करना है, क्या करना है, बड़े बड़े इमारतों का बनाने से नहीं होगा, आर्थिक संपत्ति को बढ़ाने से नहीं होगा, बड़े बड़े साइंटिफिक रेवोल्यूशन करने से नहीं होगा, परंतु क्या करना है, अपने जीवन में त्याग और सेवा को लगाना। इसको यदि जीवन का आदर्श मानकर इसको लगाएंगे, भारत में फिर लाएंगे, तब बनेगा भारत, बताया स्वामी विवेकानंद ने। इतना सुंदर मार्ग दिखाया हमारे लिए ये कर्मयोग का सिद्धांत। What is so great about sattva? What is wrong in rajas? It's a question that people ask. What is wrong if I am very selfish? Okay, I accept that I should not be corrupt, I should not do wrong things. I will go in the right royal way and make money and enjoy myself and do all the activities in a right, justful way. I will not be tamorajas, but I will be sattva-rajas. It's enough. Why you go to sattva? What is wrong in rajas? It's the question that comes. For that Krishna answers. Krishna answers that sattva is the one that helps us to free ourselves. Daivi sampad vimokshaya, nibandhaya asuri mata. He says. By performing actions the sattvic way, you elevate yourself to the higher levels of freedom, towards the moksha, towards the ultimate goal of human life, towards Swarupa. And by being in rajas or tamas, you are going to stay where you are if you are rajasic, or if you are going to deteriorate if you are tamasic. Adho gacchanti tamasaha, madhye tishtanti rajasaha, urdhvam gacchanti sattvastaha. बता रहा है। इसलिए ये सही क्या है और बुरा क्या है, अच्छा क्या है, बुरा क्या है, इसको समझने के लिए कृष्ण ने वैज्ञानिक उधर पूरा से पूरा मतलब दे रहा है। जो काम करने से आपको स्वातंत्र मिलेगा, अंदर से आप मोक्ष के ओर जाएंगे, वो ठीक है, सही है, वो अच्छा है। जिससे आप बंधन में ज्यादा फंसेंगे, दुख भरित हो जाएंगे, बीमारी ग्रस्त हो जाएंगे और जानवर के स्तर पर चले जाएंगे, वो बुरा है। बुरा क्या है, अच्छा क्या है, इसका पूरा से पूरा वैज्ञानिक आधार दे रहा है कृष्ण भगवान का। He is giving the very scientific basis of what is good and what is bad. All those activities that you do which elevate you, which frees you, which brings freedom unto you, freedom from disease, freedom from misery, freedom from bondages, that is the right action, that is the good action. All that which makes you get bound, get enslaved, which makes you deteriorate, suffer from all diseases, suffer from bondages and then dukkha, and it takes you towards your animal nature, makes the animal nature grow up within you. That's the wrong action, you say. That's the bad action. So therefore, a scientific basis of good and bad has been given by Krishna here. And by so doing, what is the result? If you are in the Rajasic, you will stay where you are, in the same level of your suffering and suffering and suffering. If you are Tamasic, you are going to go down and become an animal. All your human virtues will all vanish. The human freedom will be gone. You will become a robot, worse than a robot. Whereas if you are promoting sattva within you, urdhvam gacchanti sattvasthaha, it elevates us. It takes us towards freedom. It takes us towards our real Swarupa, takes us towards a life of immense bliss, happiness. And that is how tamas, rajas and sattva have to be evaluated, has to be used. Therefore, what is the direction Krishna is giving? Uddharet atmana atmanam, na atmanam avasadayet. Oh human beings, you are given so much of freedom, so much of freedom. Please use this freedom to elevate yourself. Day by day elevate yourself. And don't deteriorate yourself. Don't become slaves. Become masters. Don't lose your freedom. Become day by day full of freedom. Don't suffer. And get into more and more diseases. Instead of that, become healthier and healthier. Promotion of positive health every day. This is the freedom we all have. We can go this way or we can go this way. Krishna is telling, please go here and elevate yourself. Don't go this way and deteriorate yourself. Uddharet atmana atmanam na atmanam avasadayet. That is the dimension of karma yoga. Therefore, in every action can we bring in the sattva, sattva guna sampannata, service. Giving food for the hungry is a good act of service. If you make a person stand on his own legs by education is a better form of service. Giving help to a sick person is still a better form of service. A person may be educated but he may be suffering from different diseases. Give him help, promote positive health is a great form of service. A person may be educated, he may be healthy but he has full of ignorance. Overcoming the ignorance and giving the vidya, the real vidya, the paravidya, the vidya that can elevate you to the highest levels of freedom, bliss, is the highest form of service. Say. Therefore, we can choose any form of service we want, any form of tyaga we can do, any form of sharing you can do, sharing physical wealth, clothes, anything, or sharing your wisdom, education, sharing your skills to bring help for the people, and sharing your spiritual knowledge base to remove the ignorance and the darkness is the highest form of service. We can choose any of these things and elevate ourselves. In giving is the greatest development that takes place. So let us contemplate on these thoughts. Right? With the eyes closed. Relax all parts of the body. Slowly breathe out and relax. The beautiful smile. let us scan our lives and see which guna is predominant within us. Tamas, rajas or sattva. अपने अंदर देखेंगे, पहचानेंगे, अंदर सत्व ज्यादा है, तमस ज्यादा है, रजस ज्यादा है. और अपने आप को परिवर्तन करने का, बदलने का, प्रगति के ओर जाने का एक संकल्प करेंगे. तमस को हटाऊंगा, रजस को नियंत्रण में लाऊंगा, सत्व को ज्यादा ज्यादा वृद्धि करूंगा, करूंगी, ऐसा एक निश्चय करेंगे हम सब लोग. Having recognized, let us make a resolve today, or strengthen the resolve that we have made earlier, if we have made one, to shatter the tamas, to control the rajas, and to promote sattva. Consciously doing 5 acts of service every day. 5 अच्छे काम करना रोज, ऐसा संकल्प करेंगे. ये संकल्प को साकार करने के बाद रात को एक डायरी में लिखेंगे, कितना अच्छा काम किया मैं, क्या क्या किया, कितना है. इससे बनेगा कर्मयोग. सब कर्म योग में परिवर्तन हो जाएगा. प्रेम भाव अंदर से जग जाएगा, दैवत्व अंदर से बाहर व्यक्त होना शुरू हो जाएगा. On writing these 5 acts of service that we did in our diary every day, and that will start transforming us. All our wrong habits will completely get transformed, and we will elevate ourselves. And day by day, weeks after week, months after months, you can see tremendous health emerging in you. And the happiness, a life of great bliss, joy, and freedom coming up. That is the life of yoga, life of spirituality. That is the life that Bharat has given us. Namaskar Mudra. Om Asato